After making this cake, you won't make it any other way. Click the like button already, and let's get on with the recipe. To a large bowl, start by adding 4 whole eggs. Using a whisk or spoon, whisk them very well. Did you know that the That Recipe app, in addition to the Android version, is now also available for iPhone and iPad? So go to the comments section and download it right now. This is the right consistency. Then add 1 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm using a 200 milliliter cup. Using the whisk, mix it all together once again until fully combined. After that, add 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Then mix all ingredients together again for 2 minutes. The ingredients and directions to this recipe will be detailed in the comments section below, step by step. Next, add 1 cup of cold water. Also add 2 cups of wheat flour. And mix it all together again until ingredients are fully combined. Once you've done that, add 1 very full tablespoon of baking powder. Using the whisk, slightly mix it once again until baking powder is absorbed into our batter. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. This is the right consistency. You may now stop mixing it. After that, transfer all this batter to a cake mold, greased with some butter and wheat flour. I'm using a 20 centimeter diameter cake mold. Take this cake mold to a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Baking time may vary depending on the power of your oven. Now to a pan, add 1 cup of condensed milk, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and finally, 4 tablespoons of milk powder. Using the whisk, mix it all together until milk powder has dissolved. Have you downloaded our That Recipe app on your phone yet? It's already available for download. I'll leave the app link for download here in the comments section. Go ahead and download it right now. Now take this pan over medium-low heat and keep stirring it until this glaze starts to boil. This is the right consistency. You may now turn off the heat and set glaze aside. In the meantime, our cake will be ready. You may now turn it over onto a plate. If you've made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. Now, using a fork, pierce the cake all over, just like I'm doing here. Next, pour 1 cup of that glaze we've just prepared into the cake mold that is now empty. Once you've done that, put the cake back into the mold, making sure the pierced side is facing down. Now pierce the other side of the cake with the fork, just like I'm doing here. Then, pour the rest of the glaze all over the cake. Run a knife around the edges and center of the cake so that this glaze goes down to the bottom of the mold. Set this cake aside at room temperature for at least 1 hour. After this indicated time, turn cake over onto a nice serving plate. If there's still some glaze left in the mold, scrape it with a spoon and pour it all over the cake. To finish it off, sprinkle some milk powder all over the cake. The recipe is ready. You may now get a slice, put it on a plate, and enjoy it. I really hope you like this recipe. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. And I'll also thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye.